Off a turn 4 this time. Heat race number 1 into your IMCA Hobby Stocks goes green here at the Eagle Raceway. Through turns 1 and 2, we got an early race lead by Stransky. Off of the high side, goes down the backstretch, secures it over the 25 of Fisher. Through turns 3 and 4, the top 3 are single filed out, but we got a side-by-side battle for 4th on back.
Krista Stransky with a strong bit of momentum off of corner 2. She's going to extend her lead by about 4 car lengths over the 25 machine. Battle stacking up for the 3rd spot between the 33 and the 7T. Fletcher Peterson and Tanner Dowdy keeping that second row battle raging strong. Give the spot to Dowdy down the back straightaway.
Down the front straightaway we go once again. It's still going to be the 39 of Stransky and Fisher in second. Single file throughout the field except for a battle shaping up between the 45 of Landauer and Jackson in the 13T. Spinner in turns 1 and 2. Can he get it going? It's the 98 of Jackson. Yellow is out. Yellow for the 98 of Jackson. We got fluid coming out of the Jackson machine. I'm seeing fluid roll from the front of that machine. It kind of, am I mistaken here? Is it sitting a little low there in the back end, James?
I believe you're right. It almost looks like maybe a trailing arm broke on that. But yeah, the fluid is definitely something of concern. Hopefully something minor like a radiator hose. But yeah, it does look like a bit of rear end damage to the 98 of Jackson.
Well, maybe it's just sitting a little lower than some of the others out here. It does kind of look like it's even across the whole thing. They had a little water come out of the 98 of Jackson's machine. They'll have to roll through here for a lap or 2, but we should be going, actually, we're just going to go green off of 4 this time by.
Don't slip in the wet spot. All right, green flag back out. The 39 of Krista Stransky is going to hang on to the lead for right now. The 7T of Tanner Dowdy making a little contact with the 25. It's not going to slow him down as he's going to try and challenge for the lead through 3 and 4. Stransky hanging on to the spot up high. The 25 machine trying it out down low. Stransky's going to have it not quite at the flag stand. Brendan Fisher going to steal that lead away. Tanner Dowdy gets by. A little slip of the grip for Stransky as she battles to hang on to 3rd with the 21H of Kyle Champ. Oh no! Stransky goes around, takes Champ, Jackson, and Landauer along with her. Tough break for all 4 of those guys. Hopefully this is all just cosmetic stuff as everybody but Champ has kept it rolling.
That all started last lap with Stransky up on the high side, a little bit of contact, a little shuffle in here and shuffle in there between Stransky and Fisher down the front stretch, and all culminated to chaos in turn 4.
Always a tough break. That's one of the parking lot parties that you don't want to go to.
Replay up here as they come down the back straightaway with Stransky was falling the way back, got next to the 2. 21H of Champ got loose and all went for a ride. Bahad through turns 4 into the infield, and the yellow came out. Champ ending up with a flat tire after that one, as Stransky also off the track for the incident. So both will have to make their way to the last chance dashes here tonight. Field singled up and ready to go. Green flag racing once again off of turn number 4. We don't mess around here at the Eagle Raceway. Let's go green flag racing off of 4.
Bringing him back across the stripe is going to be Brandon Fisher. Tanner Dowdy hanging on to the 2nd spot. Good battle for 3rd. Peterson high, wide, and handsome in that 33 machine. He's trying to catch wholesale positions. Off of 4, Dowdy's going to hang on to the spot down the straightaway, but don't underestimate the 33 machine. He's digging like Dale out there off of corner number 2, and as they begin to bunch down the back straightaway, you've got battles going on left and right. Nearly 3 wide for the second spot. Look out here, the 33 machine's gonna take it. Tanner Dowdy's gonna hang on and have to battle with Tyler Jackson through 1 and 2. What a battle, Dugan.
Coming through turns 3 and 4 one last time. It's going to be 25 of Fisher taking home a race win, but the 33 of Peterson round the outside takes home second. 13T of Jackson also on the outside run passes for the third spot over the 7T of Tanner Dowdy. And the 6R of Roy Armstrong takes home your top 5. Over the race here, 30K will go to the next heat. So we will see the 30K in the next hobby stock heat race. Down the back straightaway they go, 2 by 2 through turns 3 and 4. And off of 4, we're going to hear the roar. The engines will come to life. We're back to racing.
Valentino's hobby stock heat race number 2. Ian Rashevsky's going to lead the field. Good battle between Posnecker and Pella down the backstretch. Give the advantage to the 3N as they roll into 3. Little loose off of 4. Rashevsky's going to hang on to it. Out in front, Neil Pella holding down the second spot. Adam Wasserman with a strong outside charge to pick off the third spot. Posnecker heads it up high. He's going to be battling with the 17 machine from the heat race that's not listed here because the lineups are wrong. Tyler Thompson with a strong run in the 17.
Rashevsky with a great heat race lead here tonight. He's got a long gap between him and the second place battle. Pella and Wasserman going at it for that second place spot. It's a whole gaggle of cars from second on back. A 2-car battle for second and a 3-car battle for the 4th spot. Tyler Thompson to the inside of Posnecker as the Wassermans to the inside of Pella. We got 2 by 2 going into 3.
Ian Rashevsky out for a Saturday night cruise out in the lead as everybody's out for war in behind him. Wasserman and Pella down the front stretch. Behind those two, you've got 3 between Posnecker, the 17, and where did Dave Carter come from? Carter picks off Martinez, and he looks to jump into that battle as this time by the flag stand. It's going to be 3 laps to go for Ian Rashevsky.
Rashevsky on his way back to Lincoln already as we got a gaggle of cars battling for everything else. Second, well actually now Wasserman's got the second place spot. We're about 3 wide, 4-car battle for that third spot as, I mean, who's going to take this one? We got Posnecker on the high side. We got the Johnson on the low side. 5 cars battling for 1 spot, and trouble, and he's going to clear the racetrack. The 6 of Markham's going to make his way off the track, keep us clean and green. Almost 3 wide for third coming into turn number 3.
Man, I tell you what, it's kind of an old cliche, but you know what they say, we'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it, as the white flag is out one more time around for Ian Rashevsky, half a straightaway ahead of Adam Wasserman off of corner number 4. Checkered flag in hand by Caden Murray. Ian Rashevsky's going to pick up Valentino's hobby stock heat race number 2, followed by Adam Wasserman.
Red flag coming out for the 6th. They spotted a fire underneath the hood of the 6th machine. That was not checkered out. They will go green, white, checkered. They were calling for the red before the checkered came out. 4 Corners Fire and Safety spotted a fire underneath the 6th machine of Markham. Quickly ran over there, got it put out. That sets us up for a green, white, checkered finish, James. Go green, white, checkered. By the way, Posnecker going to have to go back out on the hook as they were coming around. Before that red flag came out, they had some contact with Tyler Thompson, hit the front stretch wall hard, and is unfortunately on the hook for this heat race. Green, white, checkered. We got 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2.
2 laps remaining for the number 2 car of Ian Rashevsky with a hard-charging Adam Wasserman down the back straightaway, and we've got 1 nearly hitting the spin cycle. Good battle off of 4. Who's going to hang on to it? Ian Rashevsky at the flag stand with 1 lap to go.
1 lap to go, and Rashevsky has his first challenge of the night. He was sitting all on his lonesome, then that restart happened, and now he's got to fight for that position. Off of turn number 4, we're side by side, drag race to the line. Who's going to take it? It'll be the 41 of Wasserman. Second goes to Ian Rachesky. Third will go Tyler Thompson in the 17. Fourth to David Carter and the double OJ of Martinez. Your top 5.
It would be greatly appreciated, as Gold Star Moms is an excellent cause, and we're going to go green, so we should probably start reading the lineup for Valentino's heat race number 3, starting inside row number 1, the 20A of Dawson Posnecker to his outside the 53T of Tanner Dowdy.
Brent Limke and Jeff Watts make up row number 2 as we go green flag racing in heat race number 3. The 53T of Dowdy is going to lead us to the early lead in turns 1 and 2, but it's going to be a battle between Watts and Posnecker down the back straightaway. Here comes Watts, slicing and dicing, cuts to the inside. We're going to have a side-by-side battle for the lead coming down the front stretch.
Man, you can't ask for much better in this hobby stock division. Look at them, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Ooh, a little bit of bumping going on between Watts and Dowdy. That's going to give the lead to Watts. Ryan Gillen with a fast machine in the second spot. He's going to try to pull to Watts' door. It's nothing doing this time by. Jeff Watts is going to lead lap number 1.
Top 5 move on to tonight's A feature. The rest have to go through the B's and the C's and however many we have in the alphabet soup here tonight. Off of turn number 4, Ryan Gillen's going to look for the race lead, but Jeff Watts is going to hold him off this time by. We're side by side for the race lead.
Watts with a ton of momentum on the high line with that 66 machine. Gillen can get to his door off of the corners, but that straightaway speed definitely an advantage for the Beatrice runner of Watts as they're going to try it again off of corner number 4. Again, Gillen with a strong charge, just not quite enough to get the job done. Brett Limke riding around in the 3rd spot, trying to catch up to those top 2 competitors, followed by the 77 behind him.
As they go through turns 3 and 4, still side by side for your race lead. Guys, you're already in the feature. The battle for the transfer has cooled down a little bit as the 11 of the timing is not showing his name, unfortunately, so I'm not quite sure who it is.
We just call him waiting for data.
But as they come off of turn number 4 one more time, it's going to be Watts holding on one more time. 2 laps to go.
Great racing going on throughout that battle for the lead, still continuing to go on and on and on as Caden Murray's got the white flag in hand. Jeff Watts hangs on for yet another lap as the 46 of Gillen rides in the 2nd spot. Brent Limke holding down the 3rd spot with the 77 and the number 11 battling down the backstretch.
Checkered flag is out as it's going to be Watts leading and finishing in 1st. In heat race number 3, 2nd goes to Ryan Gillen, then it's going to be Lemke. The 77 and the 11 I've heard was Dylan Thompson, if I remember hearing you correctly there. Thank you, Dan. We had a spinner over turns 1 and 2, but he was out of the way enough for us to finish that race. Whew! Action-packed heat races here tonight in your hobby stocks.
Valentino's IMCA Hobby Stock B feature. We see a lot of B features in the hobby stocks. This class is full of great competitors who like to show up and show out every week, and the lineup's coming at you like this. Row number 1, the 45 of Travis Landauer to his outside the 3 and Anil Pella.
Row 2 sees Kyle Gannon and Kyle Shamp.
Row number 3, Jarrett Posnecker and Brad Schreiner. Chris Dostransky and Dan Markham, and we weren't quite quick enough on that one because the green flag is out. Travis Landauer leads the field off into corner number 1.
Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Race leader is going to be Landauer leading her B feature. It's going to be a battle for the 2nd spot between Gannon and Pella and Shamp, and yes, everybody's racing for that 2nd spot. Now it's going to be settled down. Now it's a 3-car dance for the 3rd spot.
Don't sleep on Brad Schreiner, your current points leader, currently sitting back in the 5th and final transfer spot, definitely looking to make some moves. Speaking of making moves, Kyle Gannon dips to the low side, trying to mount a challenge for the lead through 1 and 2. Landauer's hanging out up top. Gannon on the low side. Landauer with the advantage into 3. Gannon's not giving up off of corner number 4, headed towards the flag stand. Travis Landauer is going to lead this one.
Leading this one is Landauer, but getting a hard charge from the 66 of Kyle Gannon. Top 5 move on tonight, and we got a battle for the 4th spot between Schreiner and Pella as they come through turns 3 and 4. It's almost going to be a 5-car dance for that last transfer spot. Through turns 1 and 2, once again, Schreiner slips up behind Pella, and he's going to have company in the 39 of Stransky. Stransky knocking on the back door of Schreiner as they come into turn number 3.
Stransky, victim of a tough break in the heat race, really trying to cement a spot in the A main. As Landauer, Gannon, Champ, Pella, and here comes Brad Schreiner. Battle for the 4th spot. Schreiner down low, Pella up on the top side. Give that spot to Brad Schreiner as they rounded off a corner number 4.
Going through turns 1 and 2, once again, your leader still Landauer being chased down by Gannon, Champ, Schreiner, and Pella holding on to the 5th and final transfer spot. But don't look now, here comes Krakow. Krakow knocking on the back door, Pella down the front straightaway, looking for that final transfer spot. We got 3 laps to go.
3 laps remaining for Landauer, Gannon, Champ, Schreiner. And I got to get this thing back into focus. Excuse me, Cole Creco in the 30K machine. If Gannon wants to make a move for the lead, he's going to have to start acting now. As next time by the flag stand, it's going to be 1 lap to go. And next time by is coming up very quickly as Travis Landauer takes Caden Murray's white flag. 1 more lap around America's fastest 3rd mile dirt oval. Field starting to bunch in these top 3, but with 1 lap remaining, who's it going to be through 3 and off of corner 4? Murray's got the flag in hand, and your B main winner is going to go to the 45 machine of Travis Landauer. Kyle Gannon brings it home in the 2nd spot. Kyle Champ hangs on for 3rd, Brad Schreiner 4th, and rounding out your 5th and final transfer spot, the 30K of Cole Creco.
Is it Creco or Krakow?
I'm going to tell you the flat out honest truth. In years past, I used to know, but every time I see him, I call him by a different last name. When we're like, you know, when I'm not in the booth and I see him wandering the grandstand, I'm always like, oh, Cole Krakow, oh, Cole Krakow. I kind of switch it up, so I'm sorry. I feel it from my head to my toes.
Cade Murray's got the green flag, giving them the sign, double them up. We're going to go green flag racing off of turn number 4. This time by
Gary Dominguez pulling the Nebraska Realty Eagle Raceway pace truck to the infield. It's time to kick the tires and light the fires off of corner number 4. Valentino's Hobby Stock main event coming at ya. Field thunders down the front straightaway. 33 machine Fletcher Peterson doing it for Dale. Digging on the low side, trying to hang on to the lead through 3 and 4 with a hard charging 25 of Brandon Fisher.
a little bit of trouble there for the 33 of Peterson as he slid it up. Now he's the meat in the middle of a 3-wide sandwich coming down the back straightaway. It's going to be the 17 of Downey taking over that position as they split the difference. We're 4 wide in the mid-pack. We got a battle raging hot and heavy as David Carter is in the middle of that one. Gets out ahead of that pack as we're 4 wide behind him. Who's going to take positions? We're almost 5 wide through 1 and 2.
Hobby Stocks always providing a lot of excitement here at Eagle Raceway. 3 and 4 wide throughout the field. In the meantime, Brandon Fisher is going to lead this lap. He'll be followed by Ian Rashesky and Tanner Dowdy. Rounding out the top 3. Brant Lemke trying to mount a challenge down the back straightaway. He wants that 3rd spot from the 7T of Dowdy. Dowdy with the crossover move. Lemke's going to have to try it on the low side now as Ian Rashesky is closing on the leader at Brandon Fisher.
We may have a battle for the race lead shaping up here as their single file getting on the back bumper. Right now there's a battle for the 3rd spot, and it's anyone's guess for any spot behind that. But as they come down the front straightaway, we got a battle for the race lead. The 25 of Fisher holding off Ian Rachetsky for the time being, but Rachetsky's going to look to the low side. Side by side through turns 1 and 2, settling back just a little bit, and it's a 4-car dance for the 3rd spot.
Big battle for the third spot. Wow, a lot of tough customers. Tanner Dowdy currently trying to
trouble front stretch, around goes Fisher. We got the yellow. Oh, no. Oh, it's late to the party. 33 is going to be done for that one.
Roy Armstrong also being involved.
Red flag will come out for this cleaning out here on the racetrack. Officials from the Auto Connection tow crew making their way out. Four Quarters Fire and Safety making their way up to the front stretch to check on all the drivers after a big parking lot hit up and a late hit for the 33 of Fletcher Peterson. Late to the party in that wreck. Be here next week, but as you're sitting here tonight, we got racing coming back at you as we're not wasting any time. Green flag comes out. Fisher, unfortunately, was a part of that. That gives the lead to Racheski. Racheski drives us to the green flag. Dowdy going to look to the inside of turn number one right immediately as we go. Then it's going to be the Wasserman and the 26 of Lipke, your third and fourth spots.
Good battle shaping up for the lead off of corner four. Rashevsky's going to close the door. In the meantime, Tanner Dowdy trying the low side for the second spot. Even lower goes the 41 machine of Adam Wasserman. He's going to close the door on Limke and set his sights to get around Tanner Dowdy.
Flat tire for the 7D7. He's going to pull it off the racing surface and get out of the way. Unfortunately, that me-sponsored machine has to call it a night. Battle for the race lead, 3 wide almost as Dowdy looked to the inside. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Debris to, oh no, the leader, oh, ran over the debris. Uh-oh.
You never know what kind of results that could be. Suspension, tire, it's hard to tell what debris can do.
It could also do nothing.
That's true, it could also do nothing.
Some sheet metal making its way off of one of the racing machines out here from the hobby stocks. Not sure who it may have come off of. We will maybe have to take a look.
Kyle Shamp and the 17 machine are going to round out your top 10. Pace trucks in the infield, green flags in the flagman's hands, and we're going to go green off of corner four. Great start for Ian Rashevsky as he dives it off into corner one. Diving even further on the low side, Adam Wasserman trying to set his sights to get around Tanner Dowdy. Dead heat down as they head off into corner number three. Good advantage from Wasserman on the low side at the flag stand. Wasserman's got the second spot, but Dowdy's not giving up that easily.
Here we go down the back straightaway, 10 laps to go, and it's going to be Rashevsky, your race leader. Wasserman battling Dowdy to the inside for that second spot. A little bit further back, we got a 3-wide sandwich as David Carter in the middle of that one looking to the inside of Watts, and it was a 46 of Gillen just on the outside edge to slide back, but now David Carter going to charge up and try to knock on the door of the 00 of Martinez.
The Dirty Dog, Dave Carter, one of those drivers out there trying to seal the deal on the Speedway Motors Hard Charger Award. $25 gift card courtesy of Speedway Motors for the Hard Charger in each of our 5 divisions out here. Let's get back to the Valentino's Hobby Stock Racing action going into turn 3 and off of corner number 4. You're going to have a stout battle for the lead shaping up. Ian Rashevsky's got the advantage by a nose. Wasserman tries the low side through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Eagle Raceway, you've got a new leader, the 41 of Adam Wasserman, with a hard charging Ian Rashevsky charging to the outside.
Down the front straightaway, secures the spot, this time by Wasserman, your new race leader. As he sets to the high side, closes the door on Ian Rashevsky. Down the back straightaway they go, gives a little tap to the back, says, hey, I don't mind you taking the lead. I'm going to try and come back again. Through turns 3 and 4 they go, lost a little bit of ground, but here comes Martinez to the inside of Dowdy, gives a little slide up, and we got a 5-car battle for third.
We were just talking about Dave Carter a little while ago. He's trying to put his hat into that bit of action as we're going to have a 3-wide battle between Carter, Dowdy, and Martinez. Martinez with the advantage on the high side, but through 3 and 4, give that spot to the OJ. John Martinez seals the deal on the third
Trouble down the front straightaway as we had sparks a flying, and Krakow went around. We're going to stay clean and green. And still a mad dash for position through turns 3 and 4. The third spot is still up for grabs.
Third spot up for grabs with 3 laps to go. Adam Wasserman leads the field. Wow, one fast race car. He's managed to pull away from Ian Ruszewski by about 6 car lengths. As this time by, going to be 2 laps remaining for Adam Wasserman, Ian Ruszewski, John Martinez, Dave Carter, and your battle is for the 5th spot. Ryan Gilland on the low side of Tanner Dowdy. Brent Lemke trying to get up to that battle on the outside as the field comes off of corner number 4. 1 lap to go for your Valentino's Hobby Stocks at Eagle Raceway.
Right rear down for the 21 of Champ as he's high in turn 4. Will it be the chance to finish this one through turns 3 and 4? Adam Wasserman comes off of turn number 4. He's going to see the double checkered fly. Adam Wasserman, your feature winner in the IMCA Hobby Stocks.
Adam Wasserman's going to be followed up by the 2 machine of Ian Ruszewski. The double OJ of John Martinez brings it home in the 3rd spot. And finishing out your 4th and final Tech area finishers is going to be the 2C of the Dirty Dog, Dave Carter. But Eagle Raceway making his way out of Fairbury, Nebraska. Your Valentino's IMCA Hobby Stock feature winner. Make some noise for Adam Wasserman.